I will start the record and we can start our lesson, all right? So, let me share my screen. Okay, can you see it, students?
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our online class here at Sarasasa Maxarn School. My name, your teacher's name is Teacher Carla Circolato. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm very well.
I'm fine.
All right, very well and very fine. I'm also doing well today, okay? So let's move on and start with our lesson by reading first our vocabulary words. So if you can join me, let's read all together or repeat after me twice, okay? The first word is female. Female. Again,
Female, female.
very good. Let's spell female. F.
Female, female.
Very good. Okay, the next word is bacteria. Bacteria. Again, please.
Bacteria,
Bacteria.
Very good. Can you please spell bacteria? B.
Bacteria.
Bacteria.
Okay, very good. And the third word is fallopian. Again, fallopian.
Fallopian,
Fallopian.
Okay, good job. Can you please spell the word fallopian?
Fallopian.
Fallopian.
Okay, good job. Okay, good job, everybody. So that's our 3 words that we practice for our vocabulary. Now, let us practice again, finding out the letters using the crossword in the word wall. Okay, so number 6. Number 26, are you Monin Pampawi? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, please change your name to English. And also the others, okay? Okay, so let's begin by enjoy. Okay. All right, let's do our crossword. Okay. So we will find where the words that we just spelled, okay? So the first word is, can you please find the word fallopian? Everybody, please find the word fallopian in the crossword. You can use the pen in your Zoom. You can use the pen, okay? Please find the word fallopian in the crossword. Okay, Supit Sara. All right. Okay, fallopian is there. Okay, let's check. Fallopian, all right. Very good. And the picture of fallopian is the first picture. Okay, and we will study that today, right? Okay, let's forward first because these 3 words are not here. Okay, the second word, can you please find the word bacteria? Everybody, please find the word bacteria in the crossword. Bacteria. All right. Bacteria. You found it. Is that human Pompawi? Okay. Bacteria is correct. And the picture for bacteria is the 4th picture. Okay. Okay, and the last word that we Read for vocabulary word is female. Okay, where is female? Can you please find the word female? All right, it's Sarah. Okay, female is there. Let's click the word female. All right. Okay, female is the picture of the lady. Okay, good job. So that's the 3 words. Okay, we will use it, write it down later in the live worksheet. We have the fallopian, bacteria, and female. Okay, good job, everybody. Okay, now let's get back to our lesson. Okay, let's get back to our lesson. If you remember, last week, we talked about the male sexual organ. But this week, we will talk about the opposite sex, which is the female, okay? And the question that we will answer later on is, what do you call the visible female sexual organ? Okay? Let's get your book and open it on page 22. Unit 3, female sexual organs. Page 22, everybody. Okay, so if you are there, okay, female sexual organs. Everybody repeat after me. Female sexual organs.
Female sexual organ.
Okay, very good. This is the female sexual organ. We will talk about it right now. Okay, the visible part in the pubic area of a female is the vulva. Okay, repeat after me. The visible part in the pubic area of a female is the vulva. Again. Students.
The visible part in the pubic area of a female
Of the
is the
female
vulva.
is the vulva.
Okay, very good. So, because sometimes we mistakenly called the visible part in the pubic area as vagina. So, all this time we thought that the external part outside down there in the pubic area is called vagina, where in fact that vagina is inside, okay? Vagina is inside. So the outside part of our sexual organ is called the vulva. Okay, the external part, what we see down in the pubic area for the female, it's called vulva. It's not vagina, okay? Vagina is inside the vulva. This is the vulva. Okay, this the outside, the vulva. Inside is vagina. Okay, again, what is the visible part of the female sexual organ? It's called
Vulva.
Vulva.
Okay, very good. Good job, everybody. Okay, now let's move on. In your book, number 1, it says that the internal female product organs are, we will talk about each one of these, all right? The reproductive organ of a female. The first one is the uterus. Everybody, the uterus.
The
The
uterus.
uterus.
Okay, so in the reproductive system of a female, we have the uterus. This is the uterus. Okay, this is the uterus. The uterus is where the babies are developed. Okay, so for the female, when you get pregnant, this is the uterus. It gets bigger as the baby also gets bigger. The uterus of a female is expanding during pregnancy. Okay, because it is remarkably elastic. Okay, it can stretch about 500 times during pregnancy. Okay, so it's very amazing. It's very elastic. Okay, as you can see in the picture right here. Okay, the baby gets bigger and the uterus gets bigger also. Okay, again, what female organ is where the babies develop. What do you call it?
The uterus.
Okay, very good. The uterus. Okay, uterus. Very good. Next, let's move on. Okay, so another part of the female reproductive organ is the ovaries. Everybody, ovaries.
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 Also, we have two ovaries, okay? One on the right and one on the left. Okay, so the ovaries are the ova producing organ, okay? They are producing the eggs. Okay, the egg cells are produced by the ovaries. Okay, so if you look closely, this is the ovary and it is producing the egg cells. Okay, and ovaries are the primary reproductive organ. The ovaries are the primary reproductive organ because they are producing the egg cell. Egg cells are very important in conceiving or getting pregnant. Okay? Without the eggs, the ladies or the female cannot give birth, cannot produce offspring. That's why ovaries are the main or primary reproductive organ. Again, what part or what organ is where the eggs are produced and called the primary reproductive organ?
Ovaries.
Ovary.
Ovary. What does the ovaries produce? What does the ovaries produce again? What does it produce? It
Egg.
produces eggs.
Egg.
Okay, very good. Okay, good job. And I forgot to tell you about this. The uterus is also called the womb. Okay, the womb. The womb of the baby. Okay, because the baby stays in the uterus. Uterus are also called the womb. Okay, just additional. All right, let's move on. Number 3, the fallopian tubes. Everybody, fallopian tubes. Again,
Fallopian tubes.
okay, very good. So we already talked about the uterus. We already talked about the ovary. Now let's talk about the tube. These are the tube we have on the right and we have on the left. These tubes are called fallopian tubes, okay, which link the ovaries and the uterus. When you say link, it connects. Okay, so the tube, the fallopian tube, connects the ovaries and the uterus. Okay, the fallopian tube is very important also in the reproductive because once the ovaries produce its egg, the egg will be passed to the fallopian tube. And when the sperm cell go inside the vagina, the sperm cell will also meet the egg in the fallopian tube. This is where they will meet. Okay? When they meet, the eggs and the sperm cell will meet in the fallopian tube. That's where the fertilization happens. Fertilization of eggs, where eggs become zygote and becomes embryo. Embryo, okay? Becomes baby. Okay, so the sperm cells and the egg cells, they meet in the fallopian tube to fertilize. Okay? Fertilization happens in the fallopian tube. Again, what do you call the tube that links the ovaries and the uterus and where the fertilization happens? What do you call the tube?
Fallopian tube.
Fallopian tube.
Okay, very good. What happens in the fallopian tubes? What happens there? What does the egg cell and sperm cell happens? What happens in the fallopian tube? What process? Process of Starts with letter F. What happens, Supitsara? What happens in the fallopian tube where the egg cell and sperm cell meet?
Fertilization.
Okay, very good. Fertilization happens in the fallopian tube. Okay, remember, you can take note in the books also. You can write it down. Okay, very good. Now let's move on to number 4. Okay, let's answer this question. Review question. Where does the egg cells produce again? What do you call the organ that produces the eggs?
Ovaries.
Ovaries. Very good. Okay, good job. Then number 4 is the vagina. Everybody, vagina.
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 Okay, so we know already the uterus. We know already the ovary. We know already the fallopian tube. Now we will move on to this passage. The passageway between the uterus and the vulva is what we call the vagina. Okay, vagina is the passageway. Okay, this is where it passes. Okay. A vagina is also elastic. It means it's very flexible. Okay? Because it is a muscular canal with a soft, flexible lining that produces lubrication. Okay? It produces fluids. Okay? So it is the passageway between the uterus and the vulva. Again, what do you call the female organ that is flexible and is the passageway between uterus and vulva? What do you call that?
Vagina.
Vagina.
Okay, very good. Vagina. Okay. All right, very good, everybody. Okay, also, let's see the urethra. Urethra is the tube that extends from the outside of the body, right? Let's see the difference between female and male. Okay, this is the urethra in female, and this is the urethra in male. Okay, so it says the urethra in a girl is shorter than in a boy. So this is from the bladder. This is the urethra. It's very short. Okay, but for the male, this is the bladder. The urethra is quite long. Okay, again, which urethra is shorter? Female or male?
Female.
Female.
Very good, female. Because it is shorter, all right? It is shorter in girls. That's why girls are prone or at greater risk of getting infections. Okay? Girls are can easily get infections because our urethra is very short. Okay? So speaking of infections, it says that an infection from the vulva can more easily be spread to the bladder. Okay. So for example, if we used to going toilets in a dirty places, okay, in public places, and we don't clean or wipe the pubic area, we can get infected. Okay. So once we are infected, it can spread to the urinary system. So if one example of infection is the UTI, okay, or urinary tract infection. It will be hard for us to pee because the infection will spread through our urinary system, including the bladder. Okay, so when we pee, it's very painful. Okay, another infection is the yeast infection. Okay, these are the yeast infection. When you see the white here, actually the vagina consists of yeast. But if there are too much yeast in the vagina, it will cause yeast infection. Okay, so what you should need to do, this yeast infection can be very irritable. You want to, you will feel very itchy. You want to scratch it and you will feel very uncomfortable. So what you need to do is you need to tell your parents or go to the doctor, okay, to get treatment because it is curable, okay? And also, bacteria are found in the digestive system. So, the bacteria in our digestion can also cause infection in our lower part area, okay? Because what we eat sometimes can affect our urinary system, okay? Sometimes when we eat spoiled food or very spicy food, it can give us bacteria or infections as well. Okay, so what we should do, what should we do to avoid infections? Girl must wipe from front to back after going to the toilet to protect from infections. So as you can see, in our picture and in this girl's, what is a girl doing? After toilet, she gets the napkin and she wipes her pubic area and wipe it from front to back, okay? From front to back. We must wipe it after going to the toilet to avoid infections, okay? Again, what should girls do to protect from infections? What should girls do? Students.
Girls must wipe
Girl
from
must
front to
wipe from
back
front to
after
back
going to
after
the
going to
toilet to
the toilet
protect
to protect
infection.
infection.
Okay, very good. Okay, good job. And also, okay, so we must protect ourselves, okay? When we go to the public places or any toilet, we must keep it clean, all right? Okay, let's see if you remember. Let's move on with our summary for this topic. Okay, let's use our, okay, word wall. Okay, everybody can answer. Summary for female sex organ. All right, number one. Number one, what part of the female sexual organs where urine pass out and shorter than boys? Is it uterus, fallopian tube, or urethra?
Urethra.
Urethra.
Okay, let's see if it's correct. Urethra is very good, correct. It is shorter than boys. Next, number two. What part of the female sexual organs where eggs produced? A, uterus, B, vulva, or C, ovaries? What is the answer?
Ovaries.
Ovary.
Ovary is correct. Okay, good job. Where the eggs are produced. Next, number three. What part of the female sexual organs where fertilization happens? Uterus, fallopian tube, or urethra?
Fallopian tube.
Fallopian tube.
Fallopian tube is correct. Good job. Okay, next one. Number four. What part of female sexual organs where babies develop? Uterus, vulva, or ovaries?
Uterus.
Uterus is correct. Okay, uterus are expandable. That's where the babies gets bigger. Okay, that is the womb. Okay, number five. What do you call the visible part in the pubic area of female? Vagina, vulva, or ovaries?
Vulva.
Vulva.
Vulva is correct. Okay, I think you will get it right. Perfect on the midterm test. Okay, good job sa Pitsara and Monin. Yan. Okay, so for our exercise for this week, okay, we will do it in the live worksheet. Okay, so you have to put your name, put your grade, and your student number. And remember the 3 words that we read, okay? We have female, fallopian, and bacteria. You have to spell it out here. So for part A, choose true or false. You have to read the statement and you have to choose if it's correct or false. Okay? Like example, number 1, the urethra in girl is longer than in boys. Is it true or false?
False.
False.
False. Okay, so you choose false. And you finish until number 4. Then for part B, find the correct description, match A to column B. Okay, so you will read the description and you will match which sexual organ is it talking about. For example, where the babies develop, it's the uterus. So you just put like that. Okay, and you click finish. Get the score and take a photo and send to me. Okay, so that's it for the activity this week. Okay, let me send it on the group chat here. Okay, please answer the live worksheet. Everybody, please open up your camera. Let's take a photo. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, number 26, are you coming to school on Thursday or staying online class?
I study at home.
Study at home, better, Good at home. How about Ate Chat? Are you coming to school or stay at home? So one na home. Okay, I hope I can see you on Thursday. If not, I will see you in online class, okay? So everybody, thank you so much for joining today. And I hope to see you on our next meeting. All right, thank you so much, everybody, and have a great day. Enjoy your lunch, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.